Welcome back to my YouTube channel. If this is your first time coming around, I would like you to like, subscribe, and share to somebody. Content creators can help with visibility, but they cannot help you build the foundation of your business. I once talked about this on my channel, and as a young business owner, I've come to realize a lot about content creators and influencers. Who are influencers? Influencers are those who leave an impact on somebody's life. So maybe you're selling a product and then they use it, and somebody who does not even know or understand what your product does would go and get your product. A content creator is someone who will create a content about your product, make a post about it. They can either create one or two videos about your product, and then somebody would look at it and decide, okay, this is a new product on the market. Let me go and try it out because this content creator made a post about it. So everyone can be a content creator, but not everyone can be an influencer. And as a business owner, I understand this very well. Reason I advise young business owners to build a foundation of their businesses before they start paying content creators and influencers. Of course, I'm a business owner, but I will tell you the truth about content creators and influencers. A content creator or an influencer is not responsible for your success. A content creator cannot run your business. They cannot force people to buy from you. They cannot carry your consistency. Before I started my business, I understood this so much that I do not rely on content creators or influencers. An influencer can make a post about your product, and because they leave an impact on people's life, people want to live like them, people see them as role models, they will go get your product. But a content creator who has no influence on someone, and you have paid them or given your product to them and they are using your product, can use your product for 6 months and nobody from their audience will come and buy from you. I value the content creators and influencers in my community, but I'll be very honest, I do not rely on them for visibilities. Have I worked with content creators and influencers? Yes, I have. Have I seen the impact on my business? To be very honest, I would say 30% yes, I have, but not 100%. Am I bothered about it? No. Do I understand why? Yes, because I understand the difference between content creators and influencers. To be honest, as someone who wants to build a business where people feel seen, people feel valued, people feel welcomed, you need to start internally first, and I would explain. Think about identity, product quality, branding, consistency, money, and content. As a young business or as a business out there, you need to think about all of this. Are your products that you put on the market very good? Can people rely on you that you are giving them quality for their money, or you are giving them quantity for their money? For me, I believe in quality products. I do not believe in quantity. Let's talk about identity. This isn't talk about much in the business field, but then I want you to understand, as a young business owner, your business identity is very important. Reason before you work with a content creator or an influencer, you know who you are going in for. Your identity determines who you work with. Honestly, as a beauty business owner, I am open to a lot of beauty content creators and influencers. But then I think about the identity, quality products, consistency, and whatever we put out there for the people to accept. Because whatever I give to an influencer or content creator to work with is the same thing I'm going to give to anybody that's going to use their hard-earned money to buy. So I have to work on product quality, branding, identity before I sell to anybody or give anything to anybody to influence or create content about. Business owners, our advice, we work on this before we start looking out for content creators and influencers. This connects with small businesses, or businesses need a community before the hype. At Fave Beauty, I believe in connecting with my followers, my content creators, influencers that follow me. I believe in connecting with them. Someone might see it as if, as a business owner or as a business, you don't have to be in the comment section or you don't have to be on the profile of this particular influencer or content creator. But then I want you to know, as a business owner, you need to build a community first. When you build a community, everything comes along with it. Your people are going to trust you, they will buy from you, they will be familiar with your product or whatever you bring to the table. There were interactions I had with content creators in their comment sections that led to other content creators following Fave Beauty on Instagram. Why? Not because we are giving out PR packages or gift collaborations to content creators or influencers to talk about our products, but then when content creators feel safe in your community, they feel seen, they want to be part with whatever you are building. They know as a business you will never lose, but they can lose when you do not give them a work to do. As a business owner, if you are doing a paid collaboration with a content creator or an influencer, you are paying them, right? So what is there connecting and engaging and interacting and building trust with these people? You need to do that so that they feel safe, they feel seen in your community, and they feel like they can rely on your brand any day and anytime, not just for paid collaborations, gifts collaborations, or PR packages, but they'll feel comfortable being part of building a business or a brand. Some small businesses rely too much on content creators and influencers, and then they forget to work on their identity. I'll be very honest, as a young business owner building my business, I love the identity aspect of Fave Beauty. What I want people to see about Fave Beauty, what I want people to receive when they see Fave Beauty, when they have Fave Beauty, I want them to see the name Fave Beauty and understand the reason why Fave Beauty is the essence of beauty. If you're a business owner and you rely too much on content creators and influencers, I want you to know that their audience are not always ready for your product. Their page might lack structure. Their audience might not have your targeted audience. I remember when Fave Beauty first launched, I had a Q&A with some content creators and influencers on Instagram. Then most of them asked if we are open to working with content creators and influencers. And then I said, if we look at your page, we audit your page and we don't see structure, we don't see what you really do, we will not work with you. I will never advise a fellow business owner to go work with somebody who does not understand what they are doing. You can understand what you are doing as a content creator or as an influencer. You can have an identity, but you are not consistent, but you have audience and you have the targeted audience for that business. I believe in views, I believe in likes. Imagine a content creator or an influencer who has 500 followers or less and has an identity where they are a beauty content creator or a skin content creator or somebody who understands what it is to work with a beauty brand. Then I give them a package from Fave Beauty to work with. When they create a content, because their first or two content is already about a beauty product or something relating to beauty, the algorithm is going to share with people who are into beauty or beauty content. What am I trying to say? There are a lot of business owners and content creators who do not understand these things. Before you work with any content creator, any influencer, I want you to look at their page, look at their audience, look at what they post. Even if they are only posting pictures, look at the pictures they post, look at the engagement. Even if they don't post often, look at how their community engage with them. Reason I say I believe in building a community. You can have 200 followers and the algorithm understands what you do, and so they'll push anything you do to a larger following. You can go to a content creators page, they have 500 followers and their views are ranking in 2k, 3k and 5k views. That is what I am talking about. That is the audience you need as a business owner or as a small business owner. So tell me why some business owners rely so much on content creators and they forget their identity. Honestly, I believe in building a community as a business owner, building your identity, investing into quality products before you work with content creators and influencers. And as always, I will say this: content creators and influencers will not save your business. Build the foundation of your business first before you work or pay people to promote your business. Like, share, and subscribe. Remember me,